Dad, I'm sorry.
No, no,
I
no.
didn't mean to.
Don't apologize for how you feel.
But still, Brooke is your wife, and
And
I don't.
so was Mom. You loved her, Dad. I know you did.
Yeah, I did. I loved Taylor. We had many happy years together.
And many not so happy, courtesy of Brooke.
That kind of been easy for you guys. I'm sorry.
We're not blaming you. It's just we miss our family. You know, the family we could have been if you hadn't left Mom for Brooke.
I think we should hopefully, ideally, get this all resolved before then. I know. Remember? Dad, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get going pretty soon.
Are you meeting somebody later?
Yeah, hot date with Gal Gadot.
Okay. Well, are the three of us all right then? We're good?
I'm good. You good, Brooke?
Mom, Dad is a changed man. He's proving it every day.
I hope. Unfortunately, some people don't want to see that.
Yeah, well, it's what you said. All you want is acceptance and love and family. And I know I'm seeing it. And I think you do too. Don't you, Mom?
If only Hope hadn't written all those letters to Deacon while he was in prison.
I know, but that's the thing. It's hard to blame her for that part, because, like it or not, the guy is her father.
Come on. In name only. That poor excuse for a man has been MIA for basically the entirety of Hope's life. Now suddenly what? The convict has sprouted angel wings and he's trying to bond with his kind-hearted, well-connected daughter. It has con written all over it.
I know, but Hope doesn't see that.
Yeah, because she has daddy issues. So beep, 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 boop. He's pushing all of her emotional buttons, and she is falling for it. Now look, I know you've tried to give her so much needed perspective, but Liam, you're gonna have to try harder, because it ain't working. You cannot let Deacon get close to your wife and children. You can't let that happen.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. It's just...
It's a delicate situation. I get that.
Yeah, I can't just tell my wife what to do.
Liam, your marriage is only part of the equation. What about your family? Right? Sharp has already wormed his way back into Hope's life in record time. Well, his next target is going to be his granddaughter. Sorry. My granddaughter. Before you know it, he's going to be bouncing Beth on his knee if you don't do something to stop it.
Like what? What am I supposed to do? I mean, game this out with me, okay? Say I go to Hope and I say, I'm drawing a line in the sand. Deacon is allowed nowhere near our daughter. How do you think Hope's going to react to that? I'll tell you what I think. I think it's not only going to put a strain on our marriage, it's going to push her closer to Deacon.
Maybe. But if you do nothing, he's going to get further entrenched in your lives. And that's absolutely the last thing you want.
It is okay to admit it. It's not being disloyal to Ridge. It's just acknowledging that Deacon has been trying.
Sweetheart, I appreciate your support. I really do. But your mom's in a tough place here. I don't want to make it any worse. I mean, on the one hand, you're her daughter. Ridge is her husband. She wants to be supportive of both of you.
Even if Ridge is making that increasingly difficult?
I know. I know I could have handled that situation better. It's complicated. Feelings are complicated.
Yeah, your feelings for Mom and your feelings for Brooke.
Well, you went back and forth between them for years.
Okay, I can only imagine how hard that was for you, Phoebe. But you gotta know that my love for you never wavered, ever.
Of course we know that. Always.
Yeah, it still doesn't change the fact that you chose a life with Brooke over us and our mother, does it? I'll take this when you're ready.
Thanks. Thanks. After everything Hope and I have been through, you know, like the thing with Beth and then Vinny and now this, I swear to God, there's this dark cloud just hanging over our heads.
Deacon is a dark cloud, all right. But he can be managed. You just have to go about it the right way. You sure you don't want me to step in?
No. It's just, it would get too complicated with you in the picture, especially since, as you know, once upon a time, Hope was advising me to steer clear of you, and for some pretty good reasons. The only difference is Hope didn't order me not to have you in my life.
Which is what she thinks you're trying to do with her father now.
I love my wife. You know, I admire her. I admire the things that she's accomplished, so I don't want to look like I'm being disrespectful to her or insensitive to her.
Oh, come on, Liam. You could never do either one of those things. You are a kind, caring, compassionate man. You are in touch with your wife's feelings. That's what makes you such a great husband. But you are not wrong about Deacon. And just because Hope doesn't see it, doesn't mean it isn't true. Deacon was, is, and will always be big-time trouble.
I appreciate your concern, Deacon, I do. But Rich and I are just fine. He just needs time to cool off.
Sorry. Something tells me no amount of cooling off is going to get Ridge to change his opinion of me. He thinks I'm here to wreck your life and yours. Deacon Sharp, human bulldozer.
Okay, Dad, don't even joke about that. I hate that Ridge thinks of you that way because it basically led to him ordering my family to move out all because he just doesn't want you around. And if Mom hadn't taken a stand, not only for me, but for you too, then...
Well, nobody's gonna force my daughter out of here. That's not gonna happen. You live here with your husband and with your children, and you can stay here for as long as you want. Do I wish things didn't escalate the way they did? Yes, of course. Do I wish Ridge handled things differently? Yes. But I know my husband. He's just really frustrated. And he thinks he's doing the best for us, Hope.
I understand that, I do. But like I told Ridge, if I am wrong about my dad, which I am not, then I will live with the consequences. I don't want it to create a wedge between the two of you.
I won't let that happen.
Maybe not, Brooke, but as long as I'm in the picture in any way, let's just say that you're gonna have your work cut out for you when it comes to Ridge.
Dad, we're not trying to make you feel guilty. Thomas and I know there was extenuating circumstances when our family broke up.
And we know that you've always had a special place in your heart for Mom.
Absolutely. She's a lovely woman and a lovely mother.
She's just not Brooke. And thank God for
Okay,
that.
you know what? No. I know you both have your problems with Brooke, but she's part of our family. It's a dysfunctional family, but it's working.
Except when it doesn't. Like right now.
Like when Brooke sides with her daughter.
No one is taking sides. Okay, all right. Maybe she is taking sides.
Logans stick together. They put each other first.
You know who used to put you first? Mom.
She misses you, Dad.
Look, I know Thomas and I get to spend so much time with you, but we miss our family.
Yeah.
Me, Thomas, Mom, and you.
Sharp is definitely running a con. The first move was to win back his daughter, have Hope fully on his side, so when he makes his move, whatever that turns out to be, everyone's guards will be down and never see it coming.
You think that's what this is?
I know that's what it is. Come on, Liam, you know your dad. I swim with the biggest corporate sharks in the world. I have been around the block. I know what I'm looking at. Once a con man, always a con man. Not that Sharp's ever been particularly good at it. That doesn't mean he can't do some damage. So you are absolutely right to want to keep Hope and the kids as far away from him as possible. And if that means upsetting Hope, so be it. You are a man protecting his family. There is no fault in that.
Gal Gadot again?
Will not leave me alone. I don't even know what to do with this girl. Seriously, though, I just want you to know how much it means to me that you've accepted me and you've welcomed me here. It really does mean everything. And I want to point one thing out, that I haven't hit either one of you up for anything. No handouts. Because the old Deacon definitely would have been working every angle he could to get what he wanted. And, you know, I'm not that guy anymore. I think I really realized what's important, and that's being in your life, being your dad, and being in your life as our daughter's dad.
Well, I believe in you, and I'm proud of you too.
This is not something that Steffi and I just sit around talking about. But, Dad, it's never been the same, you know? I mean, our family, when it was whole, when we were together, when we had our mother with us.
We're not blaming you. You were pulled in two different directions. Brooke was relentless.
Yeah, and she's doing it again. She's forcing you to make a choice. This time not between our mother and her, but still a choice nevertheless.
That choice is going to end in heartache for both of them. Hope and Brooke are insisting that Deacon be welcomed and accepted regardless of his past and the damage he's caused.
And we can see the toll it's taking on you.
Yeah, we can see it, but I don't think Brooke can.
And like you said, Steffi, Brooke has always been surrounded by scandal. And Deacon was her greatest scandal ever. Now he's back for a repeat performance, and she should be thinking about the implications of that, but she's not. She's not thinking at all.
Dad, we love you. And we know you love Brooke. We've accepted that. And honestly, no matter how old we get, we're always going to wonder what things would have been like if you stayed with Mom instead of choosing Brooke and the Logans. Do you wonder that too sometimes?
Hey, Paul.
About time. Didn't you get my text?
Yeah, I was with my daughter. What's up?
So the health inspector's coming tomorrow. The manager wants the kitchen scrubbed top to bottom.
Okay. Anything else?
Bathrooms. Don't forget that.
I think I really realized what's important, and that's being in your life, being your dad.
Well, I believe in you, and I'm proud of you too.
It was kind of nice just catching up with my dad today. I realized I don't see him that often outside of work.
So it's good to have that fatherly presence around, right? I mean, I just wish you might understand why.
Why you would want someone like Deacon in your life?
You and I didn't always have our fathers as part of our lives growing up, and now you do have Bill to rely on.
I know. All right. I know. I know that my dad, like Deacon, is no saint. I mean, both of these guys are of morally ambiguous character, and that's putting it generously. Okay, I know that. But here's the difference. All of Bill Spencer's flaws, his ruthlessness, his callousness, his total allergy to playing by the rules, all of that gets channeled into his family, providing for us and protecting us and giving us opportunities that I never even dreamed possible. And with Deacon, it's the exact opposite of that. Deacon Sharp doesn't give. He takes. It's just, it's not the same.
And I know you feel that way, Liam. And I get it. You are just trying to look out for me and our family. But I am asking, as your wife, to trust me and to have faith in me Because I do believe in my dad.
Hi.
Hi.
You know, I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I was down talking to Hope, and Deacon showed up.
Yeah, well, he never misses an opportunity, does
Look, I don't want to argue about Deacon. I don't want to argue about anything. I just want you to realize that you can't throw Hope out. That really hurt me, Ridge.
I didn't mean to hurt you. That wasn't...
I know that you're just trying to protect us, but it's not necessary.
Oh, because Deacon's changed. I forgot. You're right.
No, I'm not naive. I'm not. I had my eyes wide open the second Deacon came back in town. In fact, I've been as skeptical as you've been, maybe even more so. I've noticed a difference. He has changed.
Man, you know, I want to believe that. I really do, but I don't. You know what I think's going to happen? What always happens. He's going to find himself a bar or two. He's going to start drinking again. He's going to run out of money. He's going to come to you or Hope. And in the end, someone's going to get hurt. He hasn't changed at all.
I mean, you're my kid. It's only natural that we'd want to get to know each other. But Brooke, what you've done, and it's amazing. Sticking up for Hope, accepting our relationship together, it means more to me than I can put into words.